It's still MK5 is past device or programming tutorials. In this video, we'll be looking at the moving average price cross with a RSI confirmation as a trading strategy. And a user by the name Tej Bahadur Rai wrote this. He said, "Very good and simple to understand. Please upload new EMA crossover trading with RSI confirmation." I understand what you mean. You want us to do to program expert advisor to trade whenever the exponential moving average, two exponential moving average prices cross each other, and it's confirmed by an RSI. So let's get started. So this is a screenshot of how it looks like when two moving averages cross. It's always such that at a point the one price is above the other, and in the next it is the opposite case. That's how we will model, that's how we'll write the algorithm to identify a crossover point. So at P2, let's say this is EMA 200 and this is EMA 500. So the 500 EMA 50, the 200 EMA is above, it is greater than the 50 EMA, but in the next tick, in the next candle, it is opposite. So in our ID environment, we set our input parameters, and I say let's call parameter signal RSI empty string, signal MA to the moving average signal, let's call it an empty string, and include the trader class and make an instance of it. And I'm also going to include a function I created called candle funcs. It's to identify when there is a new candle, because our programming is to work to run only when there is a new candle, not on every tick. So this is how the candle funcs, that's how it looks like. We did this in one of our previous videos, so I'm not gonna waste time on this. I include an indicator funcs. Just right click and say go to declaration. Then you see this is all I need. I need a function that will get me the RSI value. And how the function works is it takes in index, period for the moving average, and the time frame. So we've done a video on how to get the RSI value. It is just me putting this in a function format. It's going to exactly the same thing. So I'm not going to waste time on this. Also, I will just import the function so that it becomes easier for me when I want to get the RSI value. Okay, now so I'm going to put if it's new candle like this. So everything my code will run in between this. Now the exponential moving average for the 200 period and the 50 period. So I'm going to define it. Say int MA 200 definition is IMA symbol, the period 200, and index 0, mode EMA, since we're dealing with the exponential moving average right now. Same thing for the 50 period. So I create an empty array for MA 200 and MA 50. I set the array as series, and then I copy into the array 3 elements of the signal of the MA signal. I'm going to copy the last three, because remember, we are not going to be using just one. We need a brief history so that we can check. Oh, in yesterday is it greater and now today is lesser. MA 50 is a greater and now greater than MA 200 and now it's lesser. So we need at least 2 values, but I'm taking 3. So I remove the values. MA 50 array 1, I say is a normalized double to approximate to wherever digits is So the same thing for MA 200. So I take the first, take the second. For MA 200, take the first, take the second. So I initialize the signal for moving average. Then I'll say if MA 50 yesterday is less than MA 200 yesterday, and MA 50 today is now greater or at least equal to MA 200 today, then that is a crossover. And the kind of crossover is such that MA 50 is now above MA 200, and that is to me a buy signal. According to, I say signal MA, signal for moving average is telling me buy. Same thing if MA 50 yesterday is was greater than MA 200 yesterday, and now MA 50 is now below or equal to MA 200, then there is a cross. There is a cross from above, and that is to me a sell signal. So now we're done with that. We can now go for RSI for confirmation. So there's a double RSI. It's normalized double. Gets RSI value. That is the function, the indicator function I added. This how it works. It returns the RSI for the current index. I could as well do for MA. It's just repeating all these procedures. So now I get the RSI value approximated to 2 decimal places. Usually 2 decimal places is enough for RSI, but for MA 50 it might not be enough. You need, depends on the currency pair you're dealing. That is why I'm saying digits. Okay. So now say if RSI is greater than 50 and less than 70, so it's between 50 to 70. 50 means yes, it's a it's a buy signal. As long as it's less than 70, at 70 you say, oh, it's overbought. So I want it to keep within this range. Same thing for the sell signal. Once it's between 50 and 30, I call it a sell signal. So that is a confirmation I want from RSI. So now I can go into my trade. How many open positions do I have? In open positions is positions total. Now, if so that I'm not trading multiple positions at the same time. So I say if open positions is less than 1, get the hacked value, get the bid price, and then if signal RSI is sell, the signal from MA is sell, then we're good to go. I just simply sell. And if the signal RSI is buy and signal MA is buy, I buy. So to follow up, I can say a comment, put out a comment, and let me see what is the RSI value. Signal, next line signal RSI. What is the signal RSI? So it's just for me to output and see that I know what is going on. 0 error, 0 warning. So let's go to backtest. So set your parameters. Put the input here. Let's say I'm gonna make it 500 or let's say 600. There used to be 0.05. There used to be 0.50. So it's that. You notice that we're not getting the 2 lines distinctly, the MA 200, MA 550. So just do something. Go to your main terminal and add this signals. Moving average. Moving average 200 exponential. Put the thickness you want to see, and RSI. How you want to see it, then right click and save template. Save template. Give it whatever name you want. Let me call this 250 EMA plus RSI. So now in your backtest window, come here and set the template. Okay, we have to reload this. Let's go again. Pause this and come to chart template. Select what you want, and then so you have it the way you want it. Now, yes, so what has happened there? At this crossover, you have your buy, because this is now your buy, and then it's continued to rise until the stop loss was triggered here, and then you have your 30 pips gain that you have made. So you can continue until again you have another crossover in whatever direction. Yeah, this is another cross. It's another cross at this point, and it says sell, and that way you continue. So that is how it works. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.